Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to solve this question which is determination of fetal sex by the examination of cells from the amniotic fluid by looking for option A bar bodies, option B allosomes, option C chiasmata, option D autosomes. So let us understand the question. The question says determination of fetal sex by examination of cells from the amniotic fluid by looking for. Okay. So how is this determination of fetal sex is done? Okay. What do they look for? And the sample which is collected is the amniotic fluid because they contain the cells. Which cells they contain? They contain the stem cells or the embryonic cells. So let us understand. So first of all, what do you mean by amniotic fluid? So amniotic fluid, we know that it is the fluid which is present in a pregnant lady. Okay, so it is present within the placenta. Okay, it is also called as placental fluid. And what does it contain? Of course, within that fluid only baby will be there. And when you collect that fluid, okay, when you collect that fluid, you can get embryonic cells. Embryonic cells. Okay, and this is used to identify any chromosomal abnormality. So that is why this particular fluid will be taken and analyzed for the chromosome so as to find out chromosomal abnormality. Abnormality. Okay, but then and also this is called as this entire methodology of collecting amniotic fluid and looking for the chromosomal abnormality. The entire process is called as amniocentesis. Amniocentesis. Okay, now there are certain people or there are certain countries where sex determination is done apart from looking for chromosomal ability. Even sex determination also is done. So what do you mean by sex determination? That means to finding out whether the baby is a girl or a boy. Girl or a boy. Okay. How is that possible that even before the embryo has been developed, even before the baby has formed, you can know that is whether it is a girl or a boy? That is by looking at the cells, or the, you can say, but by looking at the chromosomes of the cell. Chromosomes of cells. And especially we have to look for something called as bar bodies. What do you mean by bar bodies? Bar bodies are nothing but the inactivated X chromosomes. Okay. Bar bodies are what? They are inactivated X chromosomes. Okay. Like so as to compensate the dosage of X chromosome, because in females, if you see, if you talk about bar bodies, so in females there are two X chromosomes, right? Two X chromosomes. So the dosage of X chromosome may become high. So whenever it is not needed, or you can say usually it will be inactivated, except for the replication time, it will get activated. But otherwise, once the process is done, the one of the X chromosome will be inactivated, and that is found as bar body. Bar body. Okay. Whereas in case of male, only one X chromosome and only one Y chromosome will be there. So these will not contain bar bodies. Okay. And that's how we can find out whether the baby is male or female. If there is presence of bar body, that means it is female. If there is absence of bar body, that means it's male. So you can say that option A should be the correct answer, because here we can find or we can determine the sex by looking for bar body. Okay, option B says allosomes. Allosomes, of course, X chromosome is a type of allosome, but then Y chromosome also is considered as allosome. Okay, so it is not that just by the presence of the allosomes you can identify whether it's a male or a female one. We have to look for bar bodies. So hence it is ruled out. Then chiasmata. Chiasmata is, of course, this is a process which occurs during recombination. Okay, where the non-homologous chromosome will form pairs, which is called as chiasmata. Okay, but here we are not looking for chiasmata. We are looking for the presence of bar body. Autosomes are the remaining type of chromosomes which are present apart from the sex chromosome. Okay, so in human being we have 22 pairs of autosomes and one pair of allosomes. So they will not be taking, or you can say they will not be considering the autosome for determining the sex, because sex is determined or determined by based on the allosome and not autosome. So what is the answer? Let us conclude the answer. The answer is option A, that is bar body. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.